What's up, my intuitive collective? Welcome to the Gypsy's Tower. We are doing your reading for who's thinking about you and their next move. I hope I'm finding you well. Remember, if the reading resonates, to please hit like and subscribe. And if not, you can always book a reading with me at the Gypsy's Tower, links below in the description. All right, my loves, let's see. What do you need to know? We have someone who's confused. It says hot and cold, mixed signals. Maybe because you walked away or they were expecting you to come back, because it says letting go for now. And then we have self-worth, focused on self-love. Yeah, someone here didn't expect you to stay gone and focus on yourself. Or this was someone who was giving you hot and cold signals and you're like, bye-bye. I need someone who's sure about themselves here. Yeah. It says the dark night, releasing my ego. So someone here, I always get like a spy energy with this person. It's like someone's still kind of in the dark, but thinking they should release their ego, but they're not sure. We have passion, sexual chemistry, of course, right? What else? And devil energy, low vibrational. This person might feel soul tied to you. They cherish the passion that you had between one another, and they're going to try to come in and be confident. It says, I know you're out there. Appreciate the small things, and I feel so connected to you. Who is this? What is going on here? What does the collective need to know about this? Meeting the family, things. Okay, so something could have been getting serious and then they started giving you these hot and cold signals, and this could be your ex-lover wondering if they made a mistake letting you go. Damn. Who's this person who cherishes the passion and sexual chemistry and is mad you walked away? Yeah, it says pulling away. The spark has left the building. You're not feeling it with this person and you feel like it's unrepairable, or they do. It says the damage is done. What did this person do? Great escape, planning to leave. Maybe some of you, they were telling you they were going to leave someone for you, or you found out they were dealing with someone else. Yikes. No wonder why they were in their ego and they know they need to let it go. Devil energy and confidence. This person is overly confident. Maybe they think everybody wants them. It says acquainted, getting to know a new love interest. So they know you're out there dating. And they're still in this hot and cold temperature. Where we started is where we ended. And now they're realizing they're toxic and they're torn because they wanted to see if the grass was greener somewhere else. And you weren't going to deal with this drama because maybe they were always fighting with you. And then we have soul contract, learning and growing together with fessing up. Coming clean about mistakes because you dumped them. And they know that they sabotaged it. And it could have been for a karmic. Maybe they were sexting this karmic. We got sexting, and then we got who you texting. Trust issues at play. So because you're developing feelings for someone else, they're trapped in their mind and they want to try to come manipulate you. I don't think so. Not my collective. Let's see what else you need to know here. I want to know more about this new love coming in. Who or what is coming towards my collectives? Who's thinking about them and what's their next move? They're getting confident, I'll tell you that. But it's like their ego is pushing them. We have release, letting go, freedom, surrendering, breaking free, emotional detox, unchained soul, weight lifted, energetic reset. With solitude, inner reflection, isolation, self-discovery. This is giving me death and rebirth with hermit. Some of you could be a Scorpio or Virgo, or you could be dealing with one. But you're finding your inner sanctuary. There's all this peace since you've released someone. Oh, wow. And money, prosperity, manifestation, the wealthy woman, financial freedom. And someone was on the wrong path, or they were going to lead you down the wrong path. And you realized that while you were in solitude, and even more so now that you've released someone. And they're pissed off about this. It says frustration, resentment, emotional eruption, fuming, triggered, explosive energy. So someone's coming towards you in this explosive energy because they're mad that you're doing so much better, looking better. Okay? What's wrong path? In your own lane. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Because you're focused, and someone was trying to use black magic, hexes, curses, or occult, witchcraft, voodoo, or spiritual manipulation, and they're realizing it did not work. Yeah, and you're intuitive, so you already knew this. Intuition, psychic, mystic, clairvoyant, enlightenment's aware and conscious. So no matter what this person tried to do, what they didn't realize is that you were already 2 steps ahead of them. It says focus, self-aware, concentrated, mindfulness, personal growth, independence, and discipline. This was someone who I feel was codependent. And if they were trying to F with you or send monitoring spirits, they're about to be homeless, okay? Okay. Let's see what else you need to know. Let's go to the tarot. I feel too like maybe your ex rebounded with somebody, and that's the person who's pissed off and has been trying to use dark practices on you or them because they're mad that you're elevated and they're not. We got someone who is pissed off you're going towards your twin flame and that it's not them, or they feel like you and someone have a twin flame connection and they don't. Interesting. All right, collective. What do they need to know? This is Intuitive Kev's deck. He's amazing. He's also a tarot reader here on YouTube, if you don't already know, which you should. And he is hilarious, and I love his honesty. Who's this? Someone's being a narcissist, okay? Look out for a King of Swords. Maybe go towards a King of Cups, okay? You could have a couple of options in love coming up here, collective. One you're getting acquainted with and getting to know, and then this ex who's trying to disrupt you with their devil low vibrational shit. What does the collective need to know? Keep it short and sweet today. 2 of Pentacles. I do feel like some of you have a couple of options right now. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you're waiting to commit, but this is someone who's jealous that you're the wealthy woman or you're dealing with one, okay? So someone who's very childish. They want power. They're very determined, and it's like they're needy and insecure. I don't like them. They manipulate to get things what they want financially. Oh my God, the Queen of Swords in the reverse with Ascension in the reverse. So there's definitely an air sign that wanted to stop your ascension. This person is avoiding growth. We have the 6 of Swords in the reverse. It's like they can't move on. They're lying. They're making up this false narrative. And they're stuck. What else? The Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is someone who knows that they've missed an opportunity. They're foolish and they procrastinate. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles. And I feel like you're being rewarded for your work. At the bottom, we have the Ace of Cups. So you do have new love coming in. Someone is smitten with you. That's the word I'm seeing in my mind's eye. What's the outcome? A karmic connection going bye-bye. This karmic's trying to hang on. And then you got this King of Cups here again. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that's coming in with a real offer. Someone here was very selfish in the past, and they created a lot of drama, and they were hoping your guard was going to be down here, but the secret's out with the moon in the reverse. This is also giving me, like, after this full moon, someone could have had a backfire for their selfish actions. This is also about the 9th house, so they could be a Sagittarius. Their beliefs are all twisted. Because the 9th house is about your beliefs, your ethics, like who you are. And this person is losing it. What's the 2 of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles? The 10 of Wands in the reverse, releasing burdens. Getting some kind of love offer here with the Page of Cups. This Queen of Pentacles is big mad about it and jealous of your money. And maybe they're working with your ex here, but someone is spying hard as fuck, wishing they could cause the 10 of Swords for you, but really you're celebrating and enjoying yourself with the 3 of Cups. Someone's going through a backfire. And this could have already happened during Gemini season, okay? Yeah, someone's losing money here. They tried to cause you legal issues, maybe a family member, okay? They wanted you to be confused. They didn't want you to get to the bag, but you are, okay? And you have this liar who's manipulative, someone who needs to quit. Someone's a sociopath. That's the other thing I'm hearing. This isn't your problem anymore. And you have a new love offer coming in. So that's why the 2 of Pentacles is here. It's like you could be at this path where you could choose wrong, or you could just stay in your lane where you are now. And keep going towards the new. What's the Queen of Swords in the reverse with Ascension? For some of you, this could be like a nasty divorce. We have the world in the the world, not in the reverse, in the Five of Cups. Someone is spying on the internet and watching you. This is someone who's going broke, okay? They cannot hang on to a penny and they're going through really bad fucking karma. Okay, this is someone who is greedy. They place money over love and being grounded. That's what this is about. And they're upset that the cycle has closed, the door shut in their face, and they're crying over spilt milk. I told you they're going to lose a lot. Five of Pentacles is here now. This is about the 5th house. Could be a Leo, but it doesn't have to be. It's about generosity. It's about leadership. It's about creativity, love, and enthusiasm. And like I said, this person, they played too many games and they wonder why no one's there. They avoided their ascension and now the cycle is closed and they're getting their karma and they're losing a lot. No one wants to F with this person. So why do we have this Page of Pentacles in the reverse? They have nothing to offer you and they know that. And someone here is willing to put in the work. Someone could have even been competing with you at work. Yeah, secret. Maybe you're keeping this new love interest a secret because you don't want burdens. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse. So someone was trying to avoid making a decision. Okay. There could have been some stress or confusion or imbalance going on here because you don't want this person to know what you're doing or what you're up to. You just want them to leave you the fuck alone. Especially if you are going through a divorce at this time. This could have fucked up the finances or something. I don't know. But this could have been someone who was secretly trying to attack your money and it didn't go in their favor. What is this for? The collective. Intuitive Kev, what's up? This is about using your intuition. So you knew someone was a trash box that you needed to heal and move on from. We got the Six of Swords. I can't even talk. Some of you could have strong Aquarius in your chart. But this trash box is so mad that you've healed and that you've moved on. They couldn't cause a tower. You still have stability here. Yeah. Using your intuition. They can't emotionally manipulate you. And that's what Intuitive Kev represents, is intuition. So your hard work's paying off. Your intuition, your spiritual wisdom. You're keeping maybe a new love situation quiet. What is this? Temperance in the reverse. It could have to do with a Sagittarius or a Gemini or something that just ended very badly. Yeah. They wanted to reconcile, but you're being protected by the Most High to stay the hell away from this person who does want to love bomb you. They haven't done it yet, but they're going to. And it's like because you're getting your 10 of Cups, they want to communicate, but they're blocked. What's this karmic connection? I'm telling you, you're going towards your 10 of Cups and releasing a karmic and they're big mad about it. They're obsessed over you. For some of you, you do have strong Capricorn coming through, Libra, Aquarius, Sag. This person is obsessed with your, maybe you do have a divine connection and they're watching and they can't help themselves. And the Moon, yeah, they do this in secret. This does have something to do with the Two of Cups, you being an Empress, and them being shady behind the scenes because you're not accepting their cup and you have emotional clarity about them being a player or a hoe or a manipulator. Sagittarius, Cancer, Aquarius. Yep, that's what I'm seeing. Oh, wow. Yeah, someone is heartbroken that this Emperor wants you. Maybe they're seeing the two of you on social media. Yeah, someone didn't give them the offer that they wanted. They're not even thinking about this person. So it's definitely giving an ex or someone you're completely unaware of that just wants your life and what you have and your family and your happiness, or realizing they effed it up. Someone is stressed. Anyways, not to laugh at their pain, but it's like, why are you so toxic? You're obviously in this low vibrational energy and being secretive and spying on the collective when they're trying to move on with their Emperor or Empress and find new love. It's a little much. Okay. Let's see what else you need to know here. Let's go here. Competition and rebounds. It says, feels inferior to the competition, doesn't feel as good as others, feels unworthy of others' love, and uses people to overcome pain and heartbreak from past relationships. User in love and the idea of being in love. So they can't find anyone or anything that could ever replace the energy that you brought into their life. What does the collective need to know about this? What's coming in for them right now? First, looking at you, it says lovesick, intense sadness or frustration that arise from being unable to be with loved one physically or emotionally. Feels as if one can't move on. So someone's going to try to come in. They're very lovesick about you. What else? Haunting. It says pops back in without any warning or explanation. Lazy attempts at reconnection, such as a like, causes emotional trouble. So maybe that's what they're being secret about. They're being secretive about wanting to come towards you and being lovesick. They may even try to reach out and say they need help. It says takes partner's busy schedule as an inability to text or call as often and whatever. So they're going to try to call or text you. What else? It says stashing. Makes curious decision to keep partner away from their inner circle, hesitates in introducing partner to family and or friends. So if they are dealing with someone else, they don't even let people know who they're dating. They will not make it official. They just won't. Damn. Wow. Okay. Who's this person who's lovesick? Mental conflicts allows past relationships to dictate or predict how current relationship will be. I cannot make this up. So they're lovesick and they can't move on and they don't even know how to move into a new relationship because they're haunted. Tears of a clown, comes back crying, returns when others have healed and moved on, begs for forgiveness, but always on repeat. It says posturing fake fears. Whoa. Did I say fake fears? I meant to say fake tears. What the hell? What else? It says distracted, flighty, ungrounded, physically present, but mentally somewhere else in their heads. Focuses on career and other people's issues. So, like I said, they're losing money. They're going through a lot right now. They don't know what the hell to do. And they're not even... I feel like they're keeping their rebound secretive. They're going to come back you crying like a clown here because they're stuck in their head and lovesick. We've got trust issues. Accusatory. Does not trust others. Keeps others at arm's length. Starts arguments with little whatever and rude and they're condescending. So this is someone who is very mean. We got Phoenix rising, transforms after dark night of the soul, reborn from the ashes, focus, determination, and working on oneself. So now that they see you working on yourself, here this motherfucker comes. And then we have a different page. It says, doesn't want the same things anymore that they once did. Different viewpoints on how to raise children or live their life. Okay. So yeah, this was someone who had a wandering eye. What's behind that? Dating fiasco. So it says regrets engaging in short or long-term relationships with partner, long-term ramifications, should have known better. With wandering eye, flirts with others, checks out others, makes comparison comments, pays attention to others more, and thinks they can do better. Whoa. And then it says pawn master uses children or child to pawn as a pawn, dangles children in front of the ex-partner to control or manipulate and feed off one's control. So if you have kids with this person too, it's like they're mad at this person and you are doing better for the kids. They're seeing that they're a whole hoe, that you're rising from the ashes. They have trust issues. They can't find love again. And they're going to try to do whatever it takes because they're pissed off in this explosive energy, wanting to rush back in. They are an attention seeker. You don't say. Let's see what else you need to know. One more little round here and then we'll see who you're dealing with and go to all signs. So what do we want the collective to know in this reading today? What's coming in for the collective? Celebrating quietly. Mum's the word. Because someone is deceitful, liar, liar, pants on fire, they're withholding the truth. And then we have obstacles. It says road bumps, life lessons, learning from your mistakes, pushing through and breaking through eventually. So get ready to celebrate. There's something about the 4th of July. Living rent free. It says can't get you out of my mind or head, on their mind. Left on red, ignoring and moving on. It's like, you know, this person's hitting you up just to try to trick you or play with your mind because they want to finesse. They are a manipulator or a trickster, and they want to try to smooth operate something to their advantage. But this person is still closed off. They're cold-blooded. They're having a lot of financial blockages because they are an energy vampire that wants to deprive you at your own expense. And they have mental health issues, and they want to try to create scare tactics for you. So be aware that someone's going to try to be dramatic as hell this week to get your attention or get you to run towards them, and it's not going to work, and they're going to freaking lose it, okay? Because whatever they're doing is not working. Lord, we got cold-blooded bloodsucker, jeez. Living rent-free. All right, let's see who you're dealing with. Who is the collective dealing with? Who do they need to be aware of in this? Who are these energy vampires? They could have brown eyes or dark eyes. They could wear glasses or have their hair in buns a lot. And they love being the center of attention, which we already saw. Who does the collective need to be aware of? You're very attracted to this person. Someone could have short hair or a pixie cut. And someone could be a Taurus or someone who's coming in very loving, or they're going to try to. We have someone who's very musical or always listening to music. We have someone with braids or dreads. We have someone who's short or petite. We have someone who could be an Aries. We have someone who could be a little edgy, and someone who is a nature lover. Okay, so these are the blood-sucking energy vampires. Who's this person who's being obsessive? They could be a parent, or you are a parent. They could be very sexual, or they're freaking the sheets, or they're missing your sex, and they're going mental over it. This person is mean as hell. They could live in the city, and they could have blue eyes. They could be a Libra or an Aquarius. Let's pull the next 3 zodiac signs. We have a Virgo. We have a Cancer. So any of these could be you or the person you're dealing with, just so that you're aware. And then we have a Scorpio, okay? So, I hope you could take something from this part of the reading. Let's go over to all signs and see what you guys need to know individually right now. All right, my loves, let's see what you need to know about your current situation and who you're dealing with. Starting with Leo, we have selfish. Their needs come first, their way or the highway. Think they're always right with, I'm sorry, but I just don't see how I can fit a relationship into my life right now. Aries, we have immaturity, still discovering themselves, lacking emotional maturity, love or light and fun connection. With she or he knows about you and doesn't want me talking to you, I'm sorry, but I have to keep the peace. Yikes. Sag, you have control, wanting to control you, expects you to cater to them, silent treatment, ghosting. With the way I feel for you scares me, you don't realize the control you have over me. Ooh. Aquarius, you have innocence, triggers your inner child, playfulness, and teasing, puppy love phase. With the thought of you being intimate with someone else makes me sick to my stomach, but that's the reality that I have to live with. I did this to myself. Libra, you got extra effort. Go out of their way to help, always there for you. Your happiness is important. With I want to continue to get to know you better. Gemini, you have projection, not seeing the real you, seeing you as they want, unwilling to do the self-work. With I feel like I can't meet your extremely high expectations of me. The last thing I want is for you to feel like you're settling. Capricorn, we have proud. Proud to have you, talks about you all the time, very impressed with you. With I'm very intrigued by the spiritual world, but I act as if I'm not because it's frowned upon by my family. They think it's evil. Taurus, we have PDA, touching you lovingly, public display of affection and sweet gestures. With my children are my priority and their happiness means everything to me, even if it means me being unhappy. Virgo, you've got avoidance, avoiding being official, said not looking for anything serious, no straight answers. With you have broken through every single one of my walls just by loving me the way that you do. And Cancer, you have grudges, anger issues, holding on to resentment, tit for tat attitude. With I can't tell you how many times I picked up my phone and dialed your number. I have so much to say and don't know where to begin, so I don't say anything at all because they're holding a grudge. Pisces, we have guilt trip, pressures you to have sex, always giving in to having sex and expect sex all the time. With I'm afraid of what you would think of me if you knew the real me. And then Scorpio, we have imbalance, triggering unhealthy behaviors, unstable emotions, and an insecure attachment. With I'm an opportunist. If I see an opportunity from someone, I'm going to take it. Damn. At the bottom, we have impatience, now or never attitude, moving too quickly in love, having sex too soon, little effort, doesn't invest much time, lazy courtship, little initiative, and short term, keeping you in the dark, not thinking long term success, oh my God, and wants instant gratification. Well, we know what that means. And then it says disrespects, talks down to you, disrespects your boundaries. They do inconsiderate things. Wow. Okay. Then we have, okay, with this impatience energy, it says, I get off on the chase. Once I get a piece of you, I'm going to disappear. Whoa. With little effort, it says, regrets are dancing around in my head from the things I never said. So they know they put little effort in. Once they got a piece, they were out. And with short term, it says, I'm hesitant because I fear I can't be the provider you deserve. You deserve the world and I can't give it to you. So they just wanted instant gratification. They weren't thinking long term. And then it says, yes, I do receive plenty of offers, but no one is you, and I recognize that. So here they come, lovesick collective. Look out. Okay. I hope you could take something from this reading. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, and I love, love, love you. Bye.